Dear friends, today we're going to talk about important news for the whole cryptocurrency market. We'll talk about the Fed Chair Jeremy Powell said in his speech, and we'll also talk about other big news. You're on the Make Money channel, let's figure it all out. The Fed head says there is no decision on the launch of the digital dollar. The Federal Reserve has not made a decision on CBDC promotion in the US yet. The Fed head Jerome Powell made the announcement at a conference dedicated to the role of the central banks in digital asset markets. "We will not make a positive decision for a while," he explained. According to Powell, the Fed, in cooperation with Congress and the executive branch, will focus on policy assessment and technology issues. The central bank head outlined a multi-year period during which the Fed would focus on building the public confidence in the analysis conducted and the final conclusions yet to be drawn. Referring to the report on the digital dollar, Powell stressed that in case CBDC is adopted, it will have several key characteristics: participation of mediators, protection of confidentiality, verification of identity, compatibility. During the speech, the Fed had also noted that the current decline in the cryptocurrency market has given regulators more time to identify and eliminate weaknesses in the oversight of the industry. According to the functionality, the good news is the low level of penetration of traditional financial and banking system with DeFi. He pointed out the significant structural problems and lack of transparency in decentralized finance. In particular, there is a need to regulate non-custodial wallets and algorithms, he added. Powell also noted the need for proper oversight of stablecoin. We should remind you that on September 16, the White House presented a concept for regulating the cryptocurrency industry. It involves many initiatives, including tougher enforcement practicals against providers of digital asset-related services. Bloomberg later found out about the development of a bill to regulate stablecoins. In particular, it will impose a 2-year ban on new algorithmic stablecoins like Terra USD. Coinbase Bitcoin exchange head Brian Armstrong claims that the US authorities' tough approach to oversight the crypto industry is holding back its development. Further in the news, the difficulty of Bitcoin mining has decreased for the first time since early July. As a result of another recalculation, the mining complexity of the first cryptocurrency dropped by 2.14% to 31.36 T. The figure showed a negative trend for the first time since 21 July 2022. The average hash rate of the network between the last adjustments of the index was 224 exahash. According to Glassnode, Bitcoin's aggregate blockchain computing power, smoothed by the 7-day moving average, reached 222 exahash as of 27 September. In the middle of July, the difficulty of mining the first cryptocurrency dropped to 27.69 T, which was the maximum reduction since the beginning of the year. Thereafter, the figure showed a positive trend. At the end of August, the complexity increased immediately by 9.26%. and reached a record high of 31.05 T on September 14. In terms of mining pools, Foundry USA maintains leadership in terms of network's hash rate, 26.06%. It is followed by Ant Pool, 18.24%, and Afterpool, 17.06%. It should be recalled that in September, Arcane research analysts found that an overwhelming number of public mining companies suffered losses due to the crypto winter. In June, the experts studied the Bitcoin mining yields had fallen to 2020 levels. Later, they concluded that the industry's public companies remained financially stable despite adverse market conditions. And the second-to-last news for today is that a bank in Kazakhstan has conducted its first Bitcoin transaction. Kazakhstan cryptocurrency exchange Interbix, BTU Eurasia, and Eurasian Bank conducted the first joint transaction to buy Bitcoin for fiat. This was reported to Forklog by the trading platform's representatives. The bank has independently developed a process for depositing and withdrawing tenge to the exchange with low fees. This is the first crypto-fiat transaction between the exchange and the client bank on the Eurasian continent. It opens up access for Kazakhstan residents to legally buy cryptocurrencies for tenge, said Interbix director Talgat Dosanov. Eurasian Bank also announced plans to issue a cryptocurrency payment card, which will be accepted in shops by the end of the year. The transaction itself will be conducted in tenge from an account linked to a customer's account on the Interbix exchange. The financial institution is now working with the National Bank on the potential risks of this project. Recall that in June a special working group, which included the representatives of the Ministry of the Finance, the Central Bank and other regulators of Kazakhstan, approved the pilot rules for cryptocurrency transactions on the basis of Astana International Financial Center. Licensed exchanges in cooperation with second-tier banks are allowed to participate in the initiative. The pilot will be implemented during 2022. In case of success, the authorities will make amendments to the legislation. The latest news as of today is that Thailand's SEC has accused Bitcoop crypto exchange of fictitious trading. The Securities and Exchange Commission of Thailand (SEC) has filed a claim against the Bitcoop cryptocurrency platform through the local prosecutor's office. The complaint also involves two individuals associated with the exchange. According to the SEC, the defendants were involved in fictitious trading on the platform. The authorities have requested that the defendants should be fined and reimbursed a total of 24,161,292 baht, $631,007 at current exchange rates, by the SEC. The violators may also be barred from trading in digital assets or futures on them for 6 months. In the late August, the SEC fined the Bitcoop technical director, Samret Vajanasatyan, 8,530,383 baht, $222,996. According to the commission, he used insider information about Sime Commercial Bank's purchase of a 51% stake in the Bitcoin exchange and purchased Cube tokens worth $61,000. In August 2022, SCBX Group, the financial conglomerate that owns Sime Commercial Bank, exited the Bitcoop takeover deal. Against this backdrop, Cube collapsed by more than 20%. Recall that in September, Thailand's SEC filed a police complaint about crypto exchange ZipMax business and its co-founder Akalar Pyumvila. The reason was that the regulator was given incomplete information on the company's business and operations. Thanks for watching. Make money.